No turning back. 세상 내 무대 track. 숨길 수 없어 내 vibe. So really energy you gonna feel. I'm invincible. Nothing can break me. Limitless flow. Don't try to chase me. Crash like a wave. Wild and free. 이 무대 위. I'm all you see. Invincible. Na 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 na. Yeah. Na 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 na. Invincible. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. 늦지 않아.
You often cannot tell when two teams are equally motivated to win on such a big stage like this one. CREAMLINE wants to get back to winning titles, while Akari remains in search of its first one. There is so much at stake tonight, as both these teams' schedules for the rest of the month will depend on the outcome of this game. It's winning time between CREAMLINE and Akari in the PVL, the heart of volleyball, as the girls like to say. I had to do it. I had to do it. First time for me to do it. Do the Franny.
It fits you. It fits you.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it with a walk
Next time.
But ladies, so nice to be reunited with our Pasi group. It's been a long journey. Franny Reyes and Jamie La Victoria here. Jamie, what a big game. Everybody's so agog and excited about this game.
That's right. There's only one ticket left in the semifinals, and do expect a good match. And both teams, different journeys, right? Starting here in this All-Filipino conference, but they want to win today. And these were the matchups during the qualifying round, but the PLDT high-speed hitters and the Signal Super Spikers have made it to the semifinals. But there is only one ticket left. Right before this, the Farm Fresh Foxies defeated the Next Chameleons. So now it is up to Akari or the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
Boy, we are down to one final game to complete the semi-final cast. And, you know, later on we'll talk to Franny and the challenges both these teams are facing going into this game. But before today's game, CREAMLINE had quite a battle against Signal, in fact, which they did not win, but it was a 5-set nail-biter all the way.
Now, those games were just intense, back and forth, especially in the 4th and 5th sets. But I want to highlight the two players that stood out in those games. Of course, Gia de Guzman, their starting setter, and of course, Bernadette Pons. Gia de Guzman, she is back here for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, and they are complete this All-Filipino conference. And Bernadette Pons and Gia de Guzman actually suffered quite a few injuries during that Signal series, but they were able to come out of that. Bernadette Pons, we all know she is a beach volleyball player, right? She has the smarts, and for Gia, she just has that international experience that is helping the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
You know, the interesting thing, Franny, that as we talk about the All-Star voting first, the voting stopped in that CREAMLINE Signal game. Nobody was punching any keys, but the voting continues, I suppose.
Yes, thank you for mentioning Bernadette Pons, Gia de Guzman, lots of stars. So don't forget to vote for our Volleyball All-Star Showcase on May 1 in Candon City.
Yeah.
Vote online on pvl.ph/allstar. Now, Sir Seb, Jamie, I want to talk more about CREAMLINE. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Denden Lazaro Revilla did use that saying, but she also reminded me, CREAMLINE has not won in a long time. But despite that, they've set such a high standard for themselves. They know that there are expectations of this team. Take a look at your screen, the Dynastic Dream semifinals appearances. We have 17, 19 podium finishes, and even a champion finish. Just 10, just 10 for CREAMLINE, but Denden was highlighting that, with this pressure, there is a lot of privilege. They work really hard for that, and they don't actually feel how heavy it is within the team because they're just so focused on each other, and they know that they have something to bank on if they want to make it past this game and into the semis.
Well, they are the most successful program in the
Yes, they
league.
are.
We have to keep in mind they have not won a title since 2024, but they are hungry for that win today.
I like your line, Franny, that when you said heavy. What's the line? What's the line?
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Wow,
Ooh.
she did very well in her literature classes, ladies and gentlemen. But there was one game. I was doing something else, and Noringo was on together with Eric Tipan, and I was watching two screens because I was doing something. This game refused to end Chocomucho in that game against Akari. What a game.
What a game. That lasted over 2 hours, I would say, but Akari had that finishing momentum, and that girl, Ivy Laxina, tallied 30 points against the Chocomucho Fighting Titans, and for Mars Alba, 21 excellent sets. These are just wild numbers for the Akari Chargers. And looking back from the start of the All-Filipino Conference, they had a rough start. Actually, they had 2 losses at the start. No Justine Hazareno, but they're winning when it matters. And this is the most important win that they need to enter for the semifinals.
More importantly than the volleyball and the X's and O's, I guess it's the mindset, Franny, that's important for Akari to be able to pull the rug under Creamline here today.
Yes, definitely. But I'm going to sound like a broken record again today to our fans once again. Please vote for your favorite volleyball stars for the Volleyball All-Star Showcase in Quezon City on May 1 on pvl.ph/allstar. pvl.ph/allstar. All right, now let's get to Akari. Actually, Dr. Kiki Sharma, she's been with this team for 3 years now, and she finally feels like they're in sync, they're complete, and it's a testament to their patience, their hard work with one another, but also their maturity, how they've grown together as a team. And what really got them this far is their trust in one another. Take a look at your screens. Electric Field, they have 3 semifinals appearances, 3 podium finishes, and their best finish was a silver in the 2024 Reinforced Conference. But Fifi did highlight something. She said that they have a mental wall that they're going to try to climb, Jamie. They haven't made it. They want to climb this mental wall of, can they make it farther than just this point? Can they make it farther than the semifinals? And that's what they're aiming to accomplish in this conference.
Oh boy, listen to the music. It's my era.
It's your vibe. It's your vibe.
80s and 90s, but you know, it's a mindset game. If Signal pull the rug against Creamline now, Creamline is ready for this game.
Yeah.
Creamline is Creamline. They're so hard to beat when they're locked in.
That's right.
That's a hard team to beat. So what's our question for everybody here today?
Well, if you take a look at the colors on the court, we have 2 pink teams. And so our Filipinas Live poll question for this game is, which pink side will pop off with their attacking? Will it be Bernadette Hunt and the Creamline Pool Smashers? Or will it be Ivy Laxina and the Akari Chargers? Let us know on the Filipinas Live app or online using the hashtag PVL2026.
Okay, and this volleyball venue is about to rock and roll. It's going to be Creamline and Akari here in the heart of volleyball, the PVL. Don't go too far away.
Hi, I'm Gia de Guzman, and this is Rank It. Game 3, All-Filipino. This is the year that Atelay got injured, so we were down one very important person inside the court. That conference also showed how deep our bench was and how ready we were to step up for the next person. Petrogas was very, very hungry that conference, and they did not give us an easy time. When we scored that last point, it's like all of the emotions just fell. We were trying to hold ourselves together so much throughout that season, and winning that championship point, it was great.
Valdez puts it away.
We won straight sets against King Whale. This was during the Invitational Conference. King Whale is a very good defensive team, and we know Chinese Taipei has always been a powerhouse in Asia when it comes to volleyball. So winning that championship and in straight sets, that's pretty good. Don't tell me this is the one where I spike. No. Yeah.
Wait. Said will now go to Gia this time.
It was special to Sed kasi she's been trying her best to set me up and to get a point off of me spiking. But yeah, I think it was pretty special because it's a very rare occurrence for me to spike.
Valdez with the pickup, and that's it.
It's another championship point against Petrogas. And well, you know, Petrogas throughout the years, regardless of the conference, they've always been a very solid team. Especially in the finals, they're very experienced. Ang dami rin naming pinagdaanan na pagsubok throughout that conference. The last one is for sure the one of me spiking. Third one would have to be the 2022 Open Conference Finals against Petrogas. Second would be a straight set win against King Whale. And the first one would still be that 3-game finals against Petrogas last 2023.
A pleasant evening to one and all. Welcome to the All-Filipino Conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. Our final match for you for today in this play-in round assures the winner of a seat in the semi-final round. For match number 53, our contenders are our CREAMLINE Pool Smashers and their challengers, our Akari Chargers. Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Patrick Alan Castillo. Second referee, Mr. Bobby Celso. Let's call on our starting lineup from our CREAMLINE Pool Smashers. Let's begin with our team captain, to a jersey number 2, Alyssa Valdez. At number 1, Kyle Angela Negrito. Wearing jersey number 6, Jeanette Panaga. At number 14, Isabel Beatriz De Leon. Number 18, Diana May Carlos. And number 19, Bernadette Oms. Starting libero is number 22, Jennifer Nurva. Head coach, Mr. Sherwin Meneses. Calling on our Akari Chargers. Starting jersey number 2, Mariofi Sharma. At number 5, Rachel Sotones. Wearing jersey number 13, Celine Domingo. At number 16, Ivy Laxina. Number 19, Marion Alba. And number 24, Christine Joy Soyo. Starting libero is their team captain, number 15, Justine Hazareno. Head coach, Miss Cristina Sala. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board.
And just about moments away from putting the first serve into play. Taking a look at the starting lineups for both clubs with Jamie here.
We have Panaga, De Leon, Carlos, Negrito, Valdez, Ponce, and starting libero, Atienza.
On the other side, it's nice to know that Ellie Soyud's full name is Christine Joy. I love it when Coach Makipuela is the announcer. She gives the full baptismal names of the players, and nice to see this lineup. This is a battle. From a volleyball standpoint, what must Creamline do to march into the semifinals and get into that familiar place for them?
Well, first of all, in terms of what they actually need to do in the game, for sure they need to lessen their unforced errors. That is something that they tend to do. That is a pattern that they have, but they cannot give any momentum to the Akari Chargers. As for Akari Chargers, if they want to win, they want to win right away. They cannot give any momentum as well to Creamline because they are a champion team after all.
And the crowd screaming early on in the first exchange, and it's a long one. Laxina knocks it in.
And Ivy Laxina draws first blood for the Akari Chargers. Gotta go back to their game against the Chocamucha Flying Titans. 30 big points for her, and she has been the shining light for Akari.
Alba with the serve. That game refused to end. I thought Eric Tipan and Noringo would sleep here that night, you know, as that went on and on and on. Akari has already beaten Creamline before in 4 sets. And that shot is down the line and in. It's 2-0 for Akari.
Back-to-back points for Ivy Laxina. This time she goes down the line. That down the line, the seam in between Valdez and the antenna was very huge. Large space to go down the line.
Service error by Mars Alba. Now let's go to the other side. If you're Akari, what are the things that you should take care of hoping to get into the semifinals?
When it comes to their first attack, when the serve comes to them, that's where they need to sharpen. Especially because Creamline, they're a team that thrives during counterattack. Let's see what they will strategize here.
Alba sets up. Christine Joy. It's too long, but is there a touch? No, there is not.
I think they're going to save that one.
No need to challenge early on. It's just
You got to save that.
too all. Save it, save it, save it. I'm prepared for a long journey for this one.
Same.
Laxina rather, picking it up and scores again. Rani Reyes has her first report.
7, Jamie. Our volleyball fans might have noticed that Kyle Negrito is the starting setter for the Creamline Cool Smashers. She is their Grand Slam setter after all. And actually, I asked Kyle, what's different about Creamline this time around? And she said, if you really think about it, nothing is different. They've been here before. They've been tested in these types of situations before. There were a handful of times na hindi sila pinagpala, but onti lang yun. It's just a handful of times compared to the times that they rose above the challenge, that they allowed that pressure and embraced it. And they plan on doing just that today. Dun sila humuhugot na yun because they know that they have set a standard for a reason, and they are the Creamline Cool Smashers that people still know and love. Back to you guys.
Oh boy, thank you very much, Franny. Look at that. A decisive point by Tots Carlos.
You know, I want to go back to Franny's report. She did mention that Negrito said that nothing is different with Creamline, right? The composition is the same, they're complete. But the only thing that's different are the other teams. The other teams have elevated their game like Akari. They started off slow. You saw service ace from Panaga to boost the momentum here for Creamline, but the whole landscape of PVL has changed in the past years. Teams have elevated their game, coaches have changed, lineups have changed. For Creamline, the core is still there, but other teams have stepped up big time.
The breakup of the temporary leave of Petrogas distributed the players
Yes.
to many other teams. I speculate, of course, that Petrogas will be back. I hope they do. And in the meantime, we have our first challenge.
Those players from Petrogas actually filled in the gaps of other
Yes,
teams,
they did.
right?
In the meantime, our first challenge. Here we go.
From the service of Panaga, that is outside. Point will be rewarded to the Akari Chargers.
And we will have Sharma serving.
Good serve.
One-handed set down the middle. Laxina stooping down very low. And this one is scored by CREAMLINE.
That's 2 points already for Tots Carlos. That's a beautiful set coming from Negrito, pushing that all the way to the right pin and getting a hand on that one.
In that game against Signal, Tots Carlos really struggled to get her game going.
Yeah, she did.
She was missing the target, missing sets. But now let's see if she's recovered from that. In the meantime, Laxina around her. It's Sed Domingo who knocks it in.
I've always loved the strategy of Mars Alba, always activating the middle blocker on the first attack, which is delaying the block here of the CREAMLINE Close Masters.
Ellie Soyud all set to serve. Sharp and down to the middle. That's blocked. Elbowed up by Pons. Tossed over by Valdez. Alba sets. Goes to the Thomas. Valdez is right there. Pons whips it against the block. The crowd screaming already. The shot. Touch last by Valdez.
So Tones going down the line. She knew the defense was there, going cross court. Perfect spot. Take a look at the swing of Gretchel, and Valdez getting a touch on that one.
You know, with Tina Salak along the sideline, I still feel she still played. Parang
Right.
there are 7 people.
There's 7, right?
Yeah. She's still fit, you know. And good play and matchup even up to today. That shot kept in play. Pons. Soyud keeps it alive. And is that in? Yes, it is.
Mars Alba knew that CREAMLINE was crunched in the middle. She guided that ball in zone 1. Perfect spot.
And a 3-0 run by Akari gives them this technical timeout advantage. Just to remind you of what Jamie reported earlier, win by Farm Fresh against Nextlet earlier today in straight sets. So Farm Fresh is in the party. We need just one more team. The winner here joins. I have not seen PLDT and Signal for a long time now.
They're resting, but they're also
I'm preparing,
They're
I'm sure.
preparing, big time, and definitely watching this game.
I'm sure. We will have the semis as a single round robin affair. In the meantime, that's inside as Domingo gets her second point.
Now, Sed Domingo, Fifi Sharma have elevated their game here in this All-Filipino conference because of Mars Alba. And the only way to improve is if you constantly get your
I
reps
agree.
in.
And Alba has done a good job of distributing the butter to the entire family. 4-0 run by Akari. That is off the block.
That's a good spot by Bernadette Pons. Good set from Genierva. Out of system play, but they made it work here, getting a touch on the block of Akari.
6 serving against 9 here. Bernadette Pons, Laksina. Sultanis dinks it over. Pipe attacks. Handled well. Alba says, let's try our version. Too long.
That was an out-of-system play by Akari. This is not their usual. Ivy Laksina usually doesn't spike in the back row.
No, she does not. But the toss was there.
Yeah, the set was there.
Here it is. Here it is. Let me try.
Let me just swing at it.
Yeah. Who knows? 7-9 Pons. Soyud. Her game has just improved tremendously. That's caught in the water and alive. No call. We play on. Valdez sees the opening.
Combination play ran by the CREAMLINE Full Smashers. And an easy tip for Valdez right behind the block.
A counter 3-0 run by CREAMLINE here. Tina Sala wants to stop the bleeding for a little while and calls his timeout.
Ito tayo. Oh, isagat! Angat lang!
System lang. Tignan lang natin kung dalawang spikers. Tignan lang natin. Basa lang tayo. Salita lang tayo na sa gumagamit na rin sila. So, aware tayo. Base tayo. Atras tayo.
What a game she played, but it was not enough in the long run. And, can't help but look at her numbers, whether they're high or low, how long she plays. She still remains as one of the cynosures when you, centers of attention when you cover a volleyball game.
Whether she's coming off the bench or starting, she will always deliver, especially during that crunch time.
Yes. And that is inside, and that ends the 3-0 run. Alam mo, Direk Alneri, pagka ganyan, hindi sila sure. Ito mga player, tinitingnan yung malaking monitor
The
data.
monitor, yes.
Inside ba o outside? Naninigurado lang. It is in the air. It becomes a set. Alba becomes a spiker. Valdez says, no. Let's try something else. Here comes Alba. Back row Pons. Negrito. That's inside. It's inside.
Already 3 points for Tots Carlos, targeting the corner pocket of Zone 1. So far, CREAMLINE has served tough, which is forcing Akari to go for those out-of-system plays.
I agree. Bea De Leon, it's nice to see her dad watching along the sideline here. When Bea plays her first game, before she even was full-time sa Ateneo, she played here. In the meantime, block!
Monster block, of course, from Thugs Banaga. They need her big time in this game.
Yeah, especially with Laksina's game in high gear. And Soyud as well. We're tied in at 10. The serve is outside. Akari is back in the lead, 11-10. Celine Domingo all set to serve. Down the middle. Banaga knocking it.
Good decision making by Kyle Negrito, activating the middle blocker on the first attack. Banks Banaga targeting right behind the defense of Akari, which is confusing the blockers here, Fifi Sharma and Mars Alba.
3 points already for Panaga. Negrito serve. Laxina, not a firm platform, all for arms. They handle it nonetheless. Panaga to Tina Sala.
And Creamline is just locked in as ever here in set number 1. Kyle Negrito knowing who to set at the right time. Good decision making.
First taste of the lead by Creamline. Uh-oh. That has to stabilize. That shot is in.
It's another out-of-system play by the Akari Chargers. Serve reception has not been the best. Creamline has been serving tough, but they have to work with what they have. During that timeout, Gretchen Sotones just told her team that during out-of-system plays, you just have to spike the ball. Be aggressive at the net.
And Tina Salak had a quick word for Laxina. Calm down. Put your arms together. The flick of the set. Fifi Sharma's shot handled well by Creamline. Becomes a set from Nazareno. Block, but kept in play by Nazareno. Long hit out.
That's a swing going outside from Ivy Laxina.
And again, the calming down talk from Tina Salak from the sideline. Why that first game here today, Farm Fresh against Next Ed, I did not expect the 3-set win by Farm. I would have thought 4 sets at least, but Farm Fresh is on a groove really. They'll be in the semifinals. We're tied at 13, by the way. Just above the net. And that lands in. And Panaga now with 5 points.
Max Panaga was maximized big time here when she was in the front row. She tallied 3 points before she headed to the service line. That's a good strategy by Negrito.
Panaga will serve from that deep corner. Set by Alba. Sharma misses. But Nazareno keeping it in play. Alba reverses. Soyun elevated by De Leon. And we have another long rally. Alba reverses. Soyun knocks it in.
That is her first point of the match.
And it is the spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan.
Heavily needed as well, coming from the right pin. A lot of the balls will be given to Ivy Laxina and Gretchen, so Ellie Soya needs to stay prepared during each part of each sequence.
Yes, indeed. That's a good observation because the defense will be on those 2 players that you mentioned. So Soya has to spring more than just a surprise. Soltones shoots. Woo! That was long and it's kept in play though. Alba makes it a set for Soyun. Good effort by Alba, but it's out of reach.
Good efforts during this sequence by Bea De Leon. Take a look at that reach, but no coverage here for the Akari Chargers.
Interesting that Gia de Guzman coming off the bench for today's game. Joining the floor together with Gumabaw. We're tied at 14. Soltones gets it to hit the floor.
It's a quick and easy side out for Gretchen Soltones and the Akari Chargers. No surprise here by the score, 15-all. Gretchen Soltones, simple play, just getting a hand on that block.
Some changes on the side of Akari. Cherry Tagalog is on the floor for the first time. I remember one game, I think you and I did, that Tagalog had such a sterling performance. In the meantime, it's in the air. Alba. Alba chases it. Tagaod. It's off the defense, and it's 16-15. We will take a break for the second technical timeout. Don't go too far away. Okay, UAAP Season 88 volleyball is in full swing and approaching its home stretch. You can watch the games every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday on the Filipinas Live app. It's also available on the UAAP Varsity channel and on One Sports because legends start here. We're rolling along, still looking for our fourth and final semi-finalist. 16-15. It's now 16 all.
Well, actually, Sir Sam, going back to the game of Chenny Tagaod, that was actually against the Creamline Close Smashers here. So, spark plug, effective for Akari.
My memory is not fading. I still remember that game when
They defeated Creamline in 4.
And I remember she was so spectacular coming off the bench. In the meantime, it's 17-16 as Domingo knocks down her 4th point. Jam-packed volleyball venue today. I saw you crossing the street earlier. Parking must be really so challenging. You were lucky. You were lucky.
I was lucky.
At the San Paulo Santa Valdez with her 2nd point.
What a slice by Eliza Valdez. Take a look at that sharp cross.
Galanza is on the floor. It's been a while. We've been missing Gemma Galanza because of the injury. It's been a season, that kind of season for Creamline actually, of challenges as well.
A lot of challenges, but they're here, ready to win.
Yeah, they're used to this environment. Soyun shoots away. Captain play! Oh!
Hans Panaga is on a roll here, and it's only set number 1, 5 points.
18-17. A challenge. It might be reaching beyond on this particular play. I may be wrong. Yes, it's right. We got that right. In an olden day, in a different time, in a different age, the simple call for that was overreach, overreach.
Right, but now it's a challenge.
Now it's called reaching beyond. It sounds so outer space, reaching beyond. But let's see how they decide on this. Could be pivotal, given how fiercely fought this first set has been battled for. You can tell it's an important game. Sa first set pa lang eh.
Yeah,
Diba?
I mean, look at the score.
Oo eh.
We're not even in the 20 mark
Wala
yet.
pa, wala pa.
And what's nice about this game is we were lucky because we were able to have a break, but they were preparing for this game. They had enough rest. Take a look at this video challenge, reaching beyond. Okay, the ball is still on Akari's side.
But it's interesting. Referee Castillo, there he is.
Palo ni Domingo, black boots. Black. Hindi coach, pinalo niya, so bablakin. No intention na.
what I've noticed about Tina Salak from a coaching standpoint. She doesn't get the challenge. She immediately forgets
shake
about
it off.
Oh, shake it
Ken.
off. Shake it off.
Yeah,
Really.
don't dwell, right?
Yep.
It's a waste of time.
Yep. Valdez.
Oh, wow. 3 points here for Eliza Valdez, nearing the 20 mark.
But now the challenges begin to pour in. Just getting to be more interesting and close. And every point being battled for here.
Ball in, ball out challenge called by Akari.
And talking about preparation, you can imagine how Signal and PLDT have been preparing.
Right.
They entered the semifinals early on.
Only one ticket left for the semifinals, which is another single round robin. So another battle.
Yep.
Oh, it's outside.
It is a successful challenge and will make the score 18-all. This is where your assistants are really so valuable.
Another set of eyes, right?
But I saw in the world men's, a coach really got mad because an assistant called it for a challenge. It was not necessary. As Valdez scores and gets the point back.
Now that is not easy. An out-of-system play. And Eliza Valdez just doing damage here for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Woo.
You get the feeling that Eliza is keyed in for this big game. Already with 3 points, but usually Eliza is capable of so much more.
And it's not just her points, right? It's the veteran presence that she has.
Yeah.
The leadership.
(19-18). Siba. A different set. Nope, no chance to attack firmly there. Soyud handles it well. Back row attack. Tagaud shot in play. Valdez, it does not cross over.
And blocked at the net. Eliza Valdez. The set of Negrito was a bit too short for her. Valdez had no choice but to go cross there. But Mars Alba was there. Perfect timing on that block.
How close is close? 19-all. Valdez close to the net. Panaga drowned. That play did not work. Sherwin Meneses wants the huddle up.
Sa services nila, hindi pa tayo naka-ready.
Oo, sorry.
Diba? Full pass pa rin yun eh, oh. Ha? Konting communication din. Laro ulit. Ha?
Yes, coach.
Mars, quick ka lang.
Okay, coach.
Quick lang. Ganyan lang tayo.
Isa lang tayo.
Okay na. Let's go.
We are in the cool dude era of volleyball coaching. I guess the Riot Act, it don't work anymore.
Less is more.
Yeah, especially at this level. 2019, Akari has had leads of 2 and 3, where Creamline just persisted. Good defense by Creamline, keeping it very much in play. Valdez shoots. Kept in play. Sharma shot handled well on the other side, and Valdez gets that to buy.
But Akari is claiming that the spike of Valdez hit the antenna. Take a look here during this timeout.
So it's officially a challenge.
Okay, antenna touch.
And it is 20-all as of now. And already we've had ilang challenge na? 3. 4 na yata. Well, I guess the coaches will max it out.
Take a look here. So that is a clear swing going down the line. Point CCS.
And we are tied up at 20. First set pa lang ho ito. Eliza Valdez serves. Nazareno, Alba, Soyud on the other side. Negrito checks the horizon, reverses to Carlos. Block!
Akari has made those in-game adjustments when blocking Tots Carlos. Challenge is called now. A net ball challenge called by Akari. By CREAMLINE, rather.
Everybody's challenging everything.
At the right time, too, right? Right at the 20 mark.
Yeah. Because the momentum from the first set could be decisive.
Always.
But I guess we're prepared for the long haul. 4
Yes.
or 5. I did not make any plans. Oh, look at
Same.
that. No. And P.P. Sharma was already shaking her head,
Yeah,
actually.
she was sure. She was sure.
One-point lead by the Chargers. Hoping to go deeper than just second place. Problematic reception. They adjust that long.
Good serve from Ivy Laxina, which is forcing CREAMLINE to go to those out-of-system plays. But they need a focus on their service reception. And you asked me at the top of the coverage what CREAMLINE needs to work on. It's their unforced errors here in the latter part of set number 1.
Yes, that seems to be the place where they commit the bulk of those errors. That strike is too hot to handle, even for Nazareno.
Much faster set given to Tots to beat the blocker. Tagao, that's a good set by Kyle Negrito. Rodriguez in.
Yeah, Dage Rodriguez, just a familiar role for her. 22-21 tally. Akari with the very slight lead. Alba twisting in the air. Sharma swimming there as well. Alba has a hand in it, and Tina Sala wanted to keep it in play, but it won't be so.
The past 2 sequences, Kyle Negrito has given it to Tots Carlos, and the set has been much faster. Almost like a shoot set going to the right pin.
So, what better place than to be at 22-all?
Ngayon, Chen, nagkakaroon ng advantage dito si Tots. Okay? Kailangan lang, antayin mo yung position mo. Antayin mo, kung kailan ka siya makaset. Huwag mo sayang sasabayan. Importante sa kanya mag-antay. Okay, mabilis yung set, antay lang tayo. Be patient tayo dun sa block. Huwag tayo magmamadali. Ay, tayo! Ayan, dulo ha.
Alam mo itong mga player na to, akala mo hindi lumalabas sa TV.
That's gonna go viral somewhere.
Yeah. Akala mo hindi lumalabas sa social media eh. Gagawa ng gimmick. 22-all, and Tina Salag has been preaching patience. Rodriguez has served. Sharma shot. Nazareno makes it alive, keeps it alive rather. Valdez with a big swing. The shot of Carlos. There's Alba. Ellie, cut shot. Eliza sliding. Horn, shooting and scoring.
Now this is the CREAMLINE Pool Smashers that we know. thrives during counterattack. Good defense by Valdez. And of course, Bernadette Font just finishing off that rally.
The 3-0 run, the divide and conquer attitude. And it's out of reach. And 4-0 run. And Creamline is at set point.
Dee Rodriguez, she was one of the stars during the Signal series, right?
Yes.
Coming off the bench, starting. Heavy serves.
Close to the net. Soyud shoots. On is there. Set by Alba. Long.
Wow.
Inside. It's inside.
Now that's a good spot. Ellie Soyud knew that the defense was there, going cross. Tots was there, Kyle was there. But last minute, changed direction and went down the line.
You know what Christine Joy or Ellie Soyud has done so well over the last 2 years is to pick her spots.
Yeah.
There was a time she was forcing it, trying to overpower the blocks, but now her spotting is just so much better. Timeout taken.
Kaya, magbibi ka. Play 1 tayo, play 1. Pero ang receive, gitna lang. Ha? Okay? So, mas malaking tiwala kung gitna lang.
Okay, coach.
Hindi porket dito si Tagaon, ipilit na natin dito. Kita mo muna yung middle.
Okay, coach.
Very specific instructions by Coach Sherman. That's how detailed his coaching is. He was saying that the receive should be in the middle, right? Yeah. Even the receive is specific, so they can tally a play here. Creamline.
Especially now at set point.
Yeah.
Might as well end the madness of this first set. Secure it. Down the middle, indeed. Creamline taking the first step and the first set. Pure Gold always Panalo play of the set. Brought to you by Pure Gold. So Pure Gold always Panalo. Jamie and Franny and I will be right back with second set action. First set ending in favor of Creamline 25-23. Just stepping out of set number 1, the smoke has not yet cleared in that fiercely battled for opening number. 25-23 and 36 minutes of action, loaded with lots of challenges, as well as both sides were looking for even the slightest advantage in that opening number.
A lot of challenges, a lot of rallies, a lot of long rallies, but the Creamline Cool Smashers were able to dominate when it became 20-all. Dee Rodriguez came off the bench, tallied a service ace against Ivy Lexina, which boosted the momentum even more for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Players coming off the bench, MG, Gia de Guzman just doing their job as well. And of course, the phenom herself, Eliza Valdez, going down the line, going cross, and just fooling the defense of the Akari Chargers. And the Akari Chargers were unable to get that finishing kick in set number 1. That's tough. set one stats here. 17 attacks for Creamline and 13 for the Akari Chargers. Creamline tallied 6 errors in set number 1, but the attacks were very stable.
Yes.
But Akari, even if it's just a four-point difference, that's still huge.
Yes.
With a game that's very close.
Given that it was so tight and fiercely fought that opening set. So here comes the adjustment for Akari. They were a little shaky,
Yes.
especially in their reception. And in some moments, they were unsure of themselves until they settled down. Now, you can't allow Creamline to let its own confidence just soar and soar. So you got to check it right now, right here in the second set. Second set just about ready to unfurl. Sam Sarmiento here with Jamie La Victoria and Fran Reyes. Glad you can join us. First game today, so Farm Fresh march into the semifinals. They're the third team that's there, joining PLDT and Signal. We're looking for the fourth and final one. So somebody's schedule, and both these teams' schedule will be determined by the result of this game. If Creamline wins, there's more training tomorrow. Same thing for Akari. I guess the loser will take a short break,
Yeah.
heal those injuries. And the break is always good. In the meantime, referees checking the rotation, making sure everything is in proper order as we get your second set underway. Negrito checks the horizon. Valdez shoots away and scores. And Valdez has 5 points.
So Creamline getting set number 1 was key. You could see every dig, set, spike is handled with such care.
Yes.
You could see there's a lot of intention right now with the Creamline Cool Smashers. And as for Akari, this is what Franny mentioned. They need to get out of this slump now.
Yes, right now, right here. This service in. It's a service ace from Negrito. That's hard to read. It's easy to say, dapat kinuha. But that happens when it floats down.
Yeah. She's always been that lethal server here for Creamline. This is why this is the rotation here. This is the reason why she's always the first server. Whether you put in Gia or Negrito, anyone.
Reverse set. Soyud punches it high into the air. Negrito reverses, goes the other way. Cut shot on the ground. It's 3-0.
Now the smarts of Creamline are just oozing right now here in set number 2. Off-speed attack. The first time we've seen an off-speed swing by Tots Carlos. And Justine Hazarena, which is planted there.
Just showing everybody that she has that in her arsenal. It's not all power. She can also play the short game. Akari falling apart in off reception. Trying to settle down here. Alba, Soyud, Pons to the other side. Valdez, Dave, and scores. As we show you this replay, Franny will give a report. Franny? Okay, we have a timeout actually. Let's have Franny come back after this timeout.
That was Coach Tina Salak giving an impassionate speech to the Akari Chargers, something that she was also doing prior to the start of the set. She was telling them that they're forgetting the things that they practice. They're not moving the way that they've been training. And actually, that reminded me of something Justine Hazareno was saying. The turning point for them in this conference was when everyone had the will, the confidence, the belief that they could go farther. And they have that connection. It's really just about having that consistency and also calmness. Something actually that they struggled with at the start of this conference. Now, Justine was telling everyone, let's bring the effort, let's bring the energy, and let's bring that electric feel to the Akari's Charger side of the court. Back to you, Seven Jamie.
And just to extend that report by Franny, Tina Salak turned to her assistant as if to tell them, I need you guys. You gotta liven up the game. You gotta boost the spirits of our team right now. We're in a bind, we're in a hole. We're at 5-0 here in the second set and down 1-0. And that might be helpful. Is that gonna score? Yes, the first point of Akari in the second set.
That is a courtesy of Ivy Laksina here. And the Creamline Cool Smashers are in sync, they're in system, they're taking control of this game.
Black touch sa inyo, bola, coach. Black touch.
Tama, point ng Akari, black touch eh. They were trying to make a sub with Rose Vargas, but I don't think that'll continue right now. Here we go. Ivy Laksina will serve, down 1-5. Laksina has 6 points. Kept in play off the sideline by Nazareno. Nazareno still there. Alba sets up goal. Soltones who knocks it down.
Now Akari, their veterans need to step up big time. Gretchen Soltones, Ellie Soyud. Those are the wing spikers here of Akari. The middles are doing their job.
Yes, they are, and production has to come from those two sectors that you pointed out. Laksina will continue to serve. They're down 2-5. They've scored 2 straight points after being down 5-0 here in the second set. Reached for by Pons. Panaga misses the sideline. 3 straight points now by Akari.
Panaga a bit too eager in that sequence, of course. Emotions are high here in set number 2. Panaga with 6 points so far.
Same number that Valdez has produced. Carlos also with 6. 5-3, 3-5 serving. Down the middle.
Wow.
Panaga drills it in with 7 points now.
And what a set from Kyle Negrito. Good reception from Jen. Just everything working here for Creamline. And Akari's trying to serve tough, but so far, the reception of Creamline has been stable.
Elisa Valdez, her serve offline. That'll make it 4 against 6 now. Fifi Sharma all set to serve. Good recovery by Akari if you think about it.
Yeah, they're only down by 2.
Yeah, they were down by 5 earlier. Overpass.
Oh, wow.
They could not handle it.
No, these errors should not be happening now for Akari, especially with a match like this.
Let's see as Direk Alneri replays this.
It's an overpass, right?
Overpass yun eh. Regalo na yun eh.
Which is rare.
Yeah. Creamline doesn't give too many regalos actually. Soyud shoots away. Negrito handles it well. Cut shot by Carlos. Soltones thinks it over. Carlos elevates it. The shot of Pons still in play. To the back row. Valdez has it. Oh! De Leon! As we arrive at the first technical timeout, Creamline is ahead by 4. love it when the production is going bananas and wondering why is Seth not talking.
Very rare as well.
Q more. But the whole point is I don't know what to say at that moment actually. It's 8-4. Oh, look at that. That'll work.
That's a quick and easy side out for Akari. There needs to be a lot of activation here coming from the middle blockers. Take a look at De Leon and Tots Carlos. Open space in between that block.
In the meantime, it is 5 against 8 here in the second set.
Ooh, good
You're
receive.
just joining us. 25-23 was CREAMLINE's winning score in the first set. That's too high. Nanggigil.
Then quite a few unforced errors in set number 2 by Mars Alba.
There's also that part you're trying too hard.
Right.
You can sense that.
Doing too much.
Yes. They have to calm down and play it 1 point at a time. They can't get back with one pass and score 4 points. And that's one way to go.
There's a lot of positives, I would say, coming out of these middle blockers. Fifi Sharma, Seth Domingo.
Yes.
And that's the only way to move the blockers on the other side.
Score stands at 6-9. Here comes Gretzel Soltones. On to Negrito scores.
Negrito just on point. Franny did mention she was the setter back in 2024 who led their team to victory. So she still also has a lot of experience under her wing.
10-6 is the count here. Pons, Nazareno. That'll work. Domingo punishes the ball to score her 7th point.
And Akari slowly coming in here. Down by 3. A lot of activation from Seth Domingo.
Gotta play different against CREAMLINE. Gotta throw them off. Show them different looks. Cut shot. She's doing a lot of that today. Valdez.
That is signature Eliza Valdez. 8 points so far. Explosive approach, split second. Going for that tip right behind.
I think that visit to USTD that was on social media, where she visited her old high school, has done wonders for her. Huh?
Going back to your stomping grounds, your roots, right?
I'm gonna tease her later. When are you going to walk back to Ateneo? Huh?
Maybe before.
Valdez, it recoils. One more time for Eliza. It recoils. One more time to the other side. Soyun. Oh! Alba Soyun shoots away. And Valdez. Good catch by Soltones. Return and out of reach.
CREAMLINE, Akari just going back and forth with the rallies. Take a look at that. Crystal Soltones going for that one-hand save. But the blocking of Pans Panaga has been on point since set number 1.
Panaga already with 8 markers across her name. Here's De Leon. De Leon keeps it in play. Alba. Sharma gets that to connect.
Fifi Sharma pumped up here. Set number 2. Akari just down by 4 points.
Sharma with her 2nd point of the match. 8 serving against 12. Here's Alba. Nazareno, Alba, Sharma, 2 points in a row. You're so right about the middles being on point here. And maybe that's what they will talk about in this timeout by CREAMLINE.
bago na tayo, bago.
Yes, coach.
So si Alba masiserve. Medyo malakas, pero kaya. Tulong-tulong muna tayo dito. Eliminate mo na si Akina dito. Lagayin muna natin dito sa BC. Then, pwede naman dito. Pero tiyaga tayo dito sa BC. Lahat ng nasa harap matangkad. So, bawasan natin ang isa.
Okay,
Let's go!
Let's go! Side out, ate, side out!
Hey, one, CREAMLINE!
Napaka-gentleman talaga ni Sherwin, ano? Ayan, tatlo sa harap, matangkad. Hindi na niya binanggit kung sino. Basta, he knows what his team has to do here, actually.
Simple words, but effective.
Yeah. There, De Leon is being attended to along the sideline. Anyway, it's the serve. Oh, that's long. Tama anticipation ni Sherwin, ha? Alam niyang malakas yung serve.
That's a wasted opportunity there for Akari because full front line, Mars Alba is a strong server.
Yeah. So naging 13-9 of the service error of Akari. Negrito serve in action. Missed by Sharma. Nazarena, broken play. Soyud shoots high off the hands and they get the point.
That's her first point here in set number 2. Total of 3 points. Ellie Soyud has been silent, I would say, for the Akari Chargers.
And she's been checked, actually. She's being watched closely by Coach Carlos, who seems to have gotten more of a defensive assignment here this afternoon. In the meantime, this serve. Clean hit. Valdez, now with 9. Spark of the set, hatid sa inyo ng Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan. Soyud, yes! Right between Negrito and Valdez.
That's a strong swing by Ellie Soyud. Going cross court. Take a look at the block there. No blockers found from Panaga.
Turning point in the game, I guess. It is 11-14. Pipi Sharma all set to serve. Sharma with 3 markers. Ayaw ni Eliza yun. Hindi maganda tunog. Soyud changes her mind at the last moment.
Switching things up, going for a power swipe this time. Talking about Ellie Soyud. Right in front of Panaga.
Nakita niya yung gap between the net and
Right.
Panaga. And might as well fill up that empty space with the ball. Sharma serving at 12-14.
Ooh.
That's in.
Super inside. Good serve by Fifi Sharma. Right behind Jen Yerba.
Coach Sherwin telling his crew on the floor, shake it off. Forget that. That's gone. He misread that. That will work.
We're seeing faster sets given to Toto Carlos, which is delaying the blocking here of Akari. Take a look at Sed and Gretchel.
Galanza comes back into the game. So very brief action in the first set. Sultanas accepting that good serve. Soyud gets the corner.
You know, that's actually her specialty. Targeting high and long, corner pocket, zone 1. And those swings are not easy to dig when it's super behind you.
4 of her 6 points happening in this second set.
She's warming up.
Aldes accepting. Oh, bungled. And we arrive at the second technical timeout. with Creamline ahead by 2, 16-14. The 2026 MPTC Tour of Luzon is back. Bigger, bolder, and tougher than ever. Local and international cyclists face a grueling 14-stage battle across 13 provinces and 5 regions. An 1,800-kilometer test of endurance, speed, and strategy. That's 1,800, huh? 1,800. Don't miss a single moment. Catch all the action live on the Filipinas Live app and also on One Sports and One Sports Plus.
Now that was just Kaimani Ladi and Dom Escobar enjoying the PVL action.
16-14. Again, another close and tied set. The first one ended at 25-23. Big 4-0 run by Creamline in the end, creating a huge part of that win. A free ball now given up. Not too many free balls here today. And Leon attacks and scores!
And Creamline, whoever you put on the court, Gia de Guzman, MG, they will provide. But Bea de Leon saying perfect. They always say that after the timeout. Perfect. Perfect set by Gia. Good receive.
Counter strike at the middle. Set up by Atienza. Pon shoots. Kept in play. Nonetheless, Valdez stretching. Combination. Does Gumabao get it? No.
That's MG's first attempt here in this match. Whether she's coming off the bench or starting, she always delivers as well. Talking about MG.
Gumabao. Nazareno, Cal. Oh, Nazareno, no, it's out.
Camille Cal, Jean Sereno trying to change the POV here of the Akari Chargers with this double sub. We have a challenge called ball in, ball out.
Sereno and the rest of the Akari Chargers were so surprised by the call. Now let's see how this challenge turns out for them. If it does not succeed, it will be a 3-point lead, and there it is. It is out. Mark that now as a 3-point lead by Creamline. Threatening to take a 2-set-to-love lead here in this match after taking the opener 25-23. Set by Carl. And that's cleanly hit. Delivered in front by Domingo.
Already with 8 points in this match. Good play by Camille Cal.
And Domingo is already the leading scorer for Akari. Said, ooh, it catches the net.
Creamline nearing the 20 mark here.
Panaga returns. Galanza marches back to the bench, and we're going to see Rodriguez serve again.
Khalid an ace in set number 1.
Carl. That is missed by Alexina.
Cal trying to activated combination play there. Doesn't work.
No, Laksina's been limited to just 1 point here in the second set. There are subs coming in. Kyle moves out. Alba returns. 20-16. Here's Rodriguez, who seems to be like a lucky charm in the home stretch for Creamline. Very calm when she serves, actually.
Yep.
Valdez. Ten points for the veterans.
You know, the journey here of Creamline, they are unstoppable here in set number 2.
I agree. And it necessitates a timeout from Akari.
Tayo yung nagbibigay ng puntos sa kanila. Gumagawa sila ng puntos para sa kanila. Tayo, mas dinadagdagan pa natin yung puntos nila. Kailangan natin naka-side out. Inaaral naman natin sa dito.
Okay, Eli, kailangan lang muna natin mag-adjust. Mag-box muna.
Ready back, Tek?
Mag-box muna tayo. Para at least, kung sakali man ako open block, kung kukuha dito mo tayo magsisimula, Eli, ito na kukuha doon.
Hey, tayo! Taga tayo! Taga! Let's go! Sorry!
That was such a matured analysis coming from Justine Hazareno.
And the national men's coach and the coach of I don't know what team.
Miko Hilili,
He's smiling. He knows he's on TV.
Coach Vergoni.
Is he looking for a libero? Miko Halili will qualify. In the meantime, hello, Alba. And a festive exchange. Valdez has scored!
Picture perfect sequence. Vintage Eliza Valdez. And this has been working. And Akari has been unable to solve that problem.
4-0 run. On 2 goes Alba. And that is a 5-0 run.
Akari in a huge slump right now. Justine Hazareno said in that timeout, Creamline, they are earning their points. And as for us, you can't just expect them to make mistakes. You have to earn your points. And look who's serving, Deej.
They get the point, and Sharma is all pumped up.
And Fifi Sharma, she needs more points as well. 5. She needs to be activated a bit more here.
Valdez. And that's perfectly done. Fifi going to town here.
She's feeling it big time, Fifi Sharma. And that's a good set by Mars Alba, going for that be quick attack.
Give it to whoever is hot. That's the whole point. Alba.
Good receive by Jen.
Another foiled, and that's now 3 straight markers for Akari.
Akari on a slow run here.
A 7-point lead has now been reduced to 4. Sherwin Meneses presses the timeout buzzer.
Medyo bumilis na kayo receive. Nasa konti. Kasi play 1 tayo eh. Pag play 1 tayo, medyo mataas ang receive talaga. Wala na net 1, kahit kanina pwede yan.
Yes!
Okay, play with joy!
Grace, pag nawalan ng receive.
Play with joy!
Isa-isa lang, ha?
Hey, let's go! On, Creamline!
Side out now! Yes!
Yung sumisigaw doon ng Play with Joy, masyado nagbabasa ng Marie Kondo. Does this spark joy in you? Reminds me of my basement, which I have not cleaned since the pandemic. There's no joy there. It's hard work. But that voice, Play with Joy.
That's Carlos Santos for you.
Okay. 23-19. 3 straight points now by the Chargers. Bumabaw. Nazareno feeds Soyud. Pons receiving. Valdez scoring!
No, Mars Alba now telling the blockers to close down the line. Slim margin. Zone 6. Valdez is on point here in set number 2.
13 points. 9 of them exploding here in the second. And we are at set point again for Creamline. Atienza, too hot to handle.
Set point saved. And Eli Soyud just punching that down the line. Mars Alba just splitting the blockers there.
Valdez down the middle. And we are done. Pure Gold, always Panalo, playing the set. Brought to you by Pure Gold. So Pure Gold, always Panalo. And here is where Creamline can be at their most vital, ahead 2 sets to love. Franny, let's talk about the hole that Akari is in. They have. Let's talk about the hole that Akari is in. Diba? What do they have to talk volleyball? What do they have to do to get out of this more than anything else?
Streamline, 16.
They're playing like how they played at the start of the conference.
Actually, no, but because there's also pressure of the match, eh? Diba? Oh, kami muna, then chime in, okay? Kami suggestion, kami muna sa ano, tapos i-window natin si Franny. Wag muna isama sa window si Franny. Kami muna ang dalawa.
I'm not saying anything, right?
You can. Yeah,
It's
we
a
will.
little tiny.
Yeah.
Tiny.
We can talk about how Creamline is playing so well. They want to be in the semis. And then we'll chime in Akari later on the whole. Okay. Ah, sabi mo nga. Hindi pa ako ulian eh. Naalala ko. I am being reminded very forcefully that there are highlights.
Come on.
Yeah, it's okay. I remember them, but look at this. 25-23, 25-20. Creamline is probably playing Creamline volleyball.
That's right. They are playing with urgency. They're in system. They are in sync. The Creamline Close Smashers are just showing who's boss. And as for Akari, their weaknesses are now exposed here in the past 2 sets.
I agree.
Eli Soyud has been silent. Gretchen Sotones has been silent. Ivy Laxina has been silenced by the defense of the Creamline Cool Smashers. And like you just mentioned, Creamline is playing their game. They're playing at ease. Eliza Valdez is playing the way she's always played.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the set 2 stats real quick. 17 attacks for CREAMLINE and 15 for the Akari Chargers. What's not shown on our screens, Sev, are the 5 airs, the timing of the 5 airs of Akari, right?
Yeah, I agree.
The timing.
When they happen.
Yes.
When they happened, actually. Now, CREAMLINE, you know they are playing CREAMLINE volleyball because they are so assertive and they're going for the kill, actually.
There's a lot of intention with the movements of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, and there's only one ticket left in the semifinals, and they want to get it.
Yes, and as we bring along Franny Reyes, Franny, you get the feeling that Akari is probably feeling the pressure of this match as well.
Yeah, at the top of the coverage, we talked about that mental wall of can they make it farther than this and can they be consistent in that? But actually, the way that the Akari Chargers are playing right now is reminiscent of how they started this conference. They're tense, their body language, they're frustrated, they're not able to showcase what they've been practicing, and that's something that Mars Alba actually highlighted earlier. That's something that they need to work on. But on the other side of the court, CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, actually I talked to Gemma Galanza, happy to see her back inside the court, and she said it's all about keeping your emotions in check, playing balance, playing calm, because when you don't let your emotions get the best of you, the best of your game will come out to shine. You guys will hear more from me later, but I think our set is just about to begin.
Yes, and if I were CREAMLINE, I'd end it right now, right here. Not because I want to go home early, but because if you're CREAMLINE, a straight set win is a statement going into the semifinals if they hang on, because they're telling PLDT, Signal, and Farm Fresh, we are CREAMLINE.
And we're back, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Especially with CREAMLINE, we've seen how these games go. You're up 2 sets, but just based off how CREAMLINE has been playing here in set number 1 and 2, they are definitely locked in. And as for Akari, we haven't seen the best yet from this game.
Yeah, I agree. The production is really way low. Sharma exploding with 5 or 6 points in the second set when she just gritted her teeth and said, gnashed it and said, let's go. In the meantime, Laxina tries to get going, has been limited to 6 points. Nazareno keeps it alive. Battle at the net. Panaga could not nail it.
The set of Negrito, which is a bit too short for Pines Panaga. Block was already there and said, Domingo, take a look at this. Woo.
As a spiker, as an attacker, you know it's low.
Yeah.
You can tell it's low. I am flying, we'll make do in the clouds. In the meantime, Valdez has scored time and again of those things. She has 13 in the match.
Ooh, nice set.
And good start by Akari. Some attack mistakes now by CREAMLINE. It's 2-0 Akari.
A good save by Justine. And that swing of touch just does not get past the net here.
Boy, each team has been challenged here. Now it's CREAMLINE in a bit of a challenge early on in this third set. Down 2-0. And Eliza says, right on my back, we're going places.
Out of system play just works here for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. And Eliza Valdez, what a performance coming from her.
That visual has wreaked havoc on so many defenses. As Eliza serves this, Alba tosses it to the back. And look at that, just like that, 2 quick points by CREAMLINE. No lead is safe when you play CREAMLINE and when they're in sync and in the groove. Too long by Eliza's handers, who now has her second service error. Negrito has done a magnificent job of spreading it.
Oh, wow.
And in the meantime, excellent tip. That will work.
Actually, that set was for Bernadette Juan, but Max Managa's reach is so high. She was the one who touched that ball. But this is a strong start here for Akari.
Sharma now is the leading scorer with 8 points. The other scorers are Domingo with... Sorry, my mistake. Domingo is still the leading scorer with 9. Sharma's second at 8. Recoils. Negrito returns it to Pons.
Now the Creamline Cold Smashers need to stay composed here in set number 3. You did mention no lead is safe, even if you're up by 2 sets.
Three against 4 as Panaga serves. Alba has to scamper. Soyud attacks. Becomes a set. Carlos misses.
Is there a touch? Creamline claiming there's a touch on that swing. Block touch challenge is called.
That part of the game where the challenges will be used strategically. Here's a look. Parang malayo. Malayo eh. Uy!
Ooh, there is.
They're confirming it.
Yes.
Okay. Boy, that challenge was successful, and now we are tied at 4. 2-point lead has now disappeared for Akari. Could have been a 2-point lead, actually. Oh, just like that. Akari takes the point and the lead back at 5-4.
You know, those missed serves, they add up, right? When we look at the set stats, like 5 airs, but the timing, right? The timing like that, you have the momentum, and then it's ice.
Alba. Carlos flying. Laxina knocks that down. She has 7.
We haven't seen a swing like that coming from Ivy Laxina since set number 1. 7 points already.
But look at the front line of Akari right now. They have Laxina, Soyud, and Sharma.
So tall.
What a fence. Which, of course, Bernadette Pons doesn't mind. And that's going to be 2 in a row. 3-point lead by Akari.
No, Creamline has to make sure that Ivy Laxina is not warming up here in set number 3. Mind you, 30 points against Chalcamucho.
That could be lethal. That could be dangerous. Set up for Carlos. Off the hands of Laxina. Carlos shoots the regalo, but it's kept in play. Laxina blasts away. Still alive and kicking. Soyud. Negrito. Carlos. To the end. It's out.
Ball goes out for Tots Carlos.
And that will bring us to the first technical timeout. First time for Akari to lead for these technical timeouts at 8-4.
We're still in San Juan City for the play-ins in Creamline versus Akari, and I want to talk about Tots Carlos. She told me that she reviewed the film in their last match against Akari, and it's really about taking note of all the little things, but really what stuck to her, or what stood out to her rather, was going back to the system, the relationships, the experience that they all have together as the Cool Smashers. They've been through this so many times, and time again, they've proven themselves, and clearly we're seeing a much cleaner Creamline playing. They're more confident. They're avoiding those unforced errors. And they're looking to send this or send themselves into the semis right after the set. Back to you, 7 Jamie.
And they're hoping to do that quickly by winning a third set here, but they're behind by, at this juncture, 8-5.
Double sub Gia with MG.
I know Gia's coming off an injury also, so they're probably trying to manage that as well.
Rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah. And still with the possible slot in the playoffs. Oh! 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 Nowhere to go!
You know, this is the primary role of a middle blocker, right? You gotta block. More than the spikes, focus on blocking.
More than being just a fake for the combinations.
Yeah, the decoy, right?
Yeah, the decoy. Your job is to thwart him. Gumabaw. Block. But kept in play. Reverse set. Good stretch on the floor by Valdez. Pons. Yeah! Spike in the set. Third straight point by Creamline. Brought in by Dumpkin. Pasalubong ng bayan. Gia serve down the line. Laksina. Still alive. Gia jumping into it. Pons with the standing spike. Reverse. Laksina.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well done.
And that's a good swing by Ivy Laksina. So far, 9 points, 3 points here in set number 3.
Trying to catch a fire. Start something for Akari here. Down 2 sets to love. If you're just joining us, first set going to Creamline, 25-23. Same thing in the second, but it was 25-20 then.
Oh, wow.
What a set. What a set by Gia.
It just floats in the air,
Yes.
providing that hitting point. You see that delay when it's in the air?
As if in real time, it was already in slow motion.
Yes.
And when Direk Alneri put it into slow motion, lalong bumagal.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That will work for Soltones.
It's happened twice already. The block of Bea, she's too far from the net. Huge space. Woo. These are just vet moves by Gretchen Sotones.
Gretchen has 4 points. They have a slight lead, 10-8.
4 points. That's a low production cup if you're an open spiker. Not enough points there.
Sharma. Once. The Guzman, that's thwarted off the shot of Gumabaw. She gets it back. Surprised that it was still in her airspace. Hooked up by Gia. Valdez, block.
Ted knew she was going cross. Block was already there. Hard for her to go down the line. Timeout Creamline.
Good spike yun, cover ang wala. Napakataas ng bola, oh. Lahat pwede pumunta doon. Okay, get 1 point lang tayo. Yan, damihan mo lang yung 1. Damihan mo lang yung 1. MG, discard din doon.
Yes, coach. Kaya ako.
Dadamihan yung bola sa'yo eh, so trabaho mo na yun.
Yes,
Let's
coach.
go, yeah, isa 1 point lang.
Okay, go! Hey, one, Creamline!
Talk of tit for tat. It's the turn of Noreen Go to watch us now.
What is she saying? What is she saying?
She's saying it's so nice to see Eliza Valdez playing well. But Noreen, that Chocomucho game you did with Eric, my God, it didn't want to end.
Insane.
I was already on 2 screens. I was watching it on Filipinas Live, actually. Here we go. 11-8. Oh, Gumabaw. She's some space and fills it up.
That's her first point of the match. Talking about MG. Always so effective.
You know, I like it when she comes off the bench. Why? One, energy. Two, she knows exactly what to do. Three, she's ready to hit right away.
Yeah, I agree.
De Leon serves. Soltones. Gia sets this up. Alyssa does not force it. Sawyer. It's out.
Lucky break for Creamline there. Swing going outside. The lead is just now down to 1 here in set number 3.
You know, Akari is discovering now what kind of game they have to play in the playoffs, actually. It's a different level
Yeah.
when so much more is at stake, actually. Kept alive by Gumabao. Sawyer sees the open space and is inside.
Ellie Sawyer just knew where to put that. But good ups from the Creamline Cool Smashers. Already with 8 points. Ellie Sawyer, zone 5.
And she will serve. Oh, good pace. Valdez burns along down the line there. 13 to 10.
9 points now. First service ace of Ellie, and that service actually going outside.
Does she target Alyssa again? No. I have a theory about Alyssa. She's not a bad receiver. It's just that she's ready to go into attack mode right away. That she sometimes is not settled down
Her
cleanly.
feet, right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wicked. Domingo.
Haven't seen a lot of those this match. Good receive. And Mars Alba activating said bounce ball on the A-Quick. Double digits, 10 points.
3-point lead by Akari, trying to stretch this into a fourth.
Oh,
Hello,
wow.
but alive. It is alive. Do you go back to Alyssa? No, you change directions. Panaga could not steal it. It's now 15-11.
Quick reaction by Akari there. And the block was already there for Bangs Panaga. No coverage from Creamline. Good receive by Valdez.
She tries that dink again. Gumaba has a hand on it. Valdez shoots. Soltones keeping it very much in play. And look at this, Laxina catching fire here. She already has 10 points. And we arrive at the second technical timeout with still Akari ahead 16-11. UAAP Season 88 volleyball in full swing and, in fact, approaching Final Four battles. Watch the games every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday on the Filipinas Live app. It's also available on the UAAP Varsity channel and on One Sports. Because legends start here. Gumaba blasts away. 5-point lead by Akari. That shot is outside. Creamline comes within 4. Valdez will serve. Now, if you're Akari, you gotta hang on here.
Yeah. Now or never. And Coach Sherwin is leaving MG and Gia on the court, not putting back Tots and Kyle.
Valdez hustles for it. Pons swings it over. Alba. Dominguez shot. Neutralized. Panaga. Oh, too long. Too long. Nanggigil si Panaga. It was so tempting for Pang siguro nung nakita niya. Wow, ang luwag.
Yeah.
In the meantime, in an unfamiliar role, and at least for me, Denden Lazaro is not a libero today. I think they want good reception.
Yeah.
Gia hooks it back. Oh, stays down.
And they need this. The Creamline Cool Smashers need this here in set number 3. But Akari, it's now or never for them.
This is pivotal for them, for their chances in this game. They've got to win it here in this third and stretch it to a 4th, really. 4-point lead. Pangs will serve. Soyud, the former libero, picks it up. Na wrong foot si Denden.
No, that's not easy.
Yeah.
Playing defense in the middle, back rather, from being a libero, you're sweeping everything in the back.
And she wasn't sure of her footing.
Right.
On 2. Yes, it was about to happen. 5-point lead by Akari. Gumabaw. De Leon.
Oh, wow.
Oh, but this play works. There's a challenge. Wonder what kind.
A net fault.
Again, just for the benefit of those who may have missed the first game, Farm Fresh winning in straight sets against Nextlet. And Farm Fresh will be in the semifinals. And we are looking for the 4th and last semi-finalist, the winner of this game. This one is...
No net fault.
And it is now 14-18. De Guzman will serve. Oh, neatly done. Sharma catching lightning there. 10 points by Bibi.
We're seeing a lot of first attack from the middle blockers there. From Fifi Sharma, Seth Domingo, just splitting the blockers here of the Creamline Cool Smashers. And server's reception has been steady now for Akari.
Yes. Pons. Nazareno. Soyud will toss it. Gumabo shoots away.
Wow.
Oh boy, this almost died in the water there. Lazaro stretches for it. Gia apologizes. She might have felt that it was not her ball, but it was in her direction actually. Timeout by Creamline.
pagka sa kabila yung bola, ang dami natin pagkakataon. Depensahan natin. So, gawa natin ang paraan para tayo makakapuntos. Okay, so 1 point muna ulit. 1 point muna ulit. Hindi na ipapuntay mo na sa end.
Okay, coach.
Let's go! One, Creamline!
If I get marooned on a desert island, the first person I will bring will be Sherwin Menezes. Why?
Why?
He'll find a way to go home.
Yes.
Relax lang. One coconut at a time. Huh?
The fact that you were thinking of that.
Huwag mo ubusin. Huwag niyo ubusin. One coconut at a time tayo. 14 to 20. Who is crazy enough to think of a marooned island? Anyway, 14 to 20 is the count here. 20 is leading. And that's Akari leading right now. Kumabao aims right into the waiting hands of Laksina Lampas. Lampas.
Yeah, that's a lucky break for Creamline there. Set was a bit too low. Lack of wrist action there by Fifi Sharma.
Once. Caught by the net.
That was crucial.
$21-15. Tight. It's problematic.
Disorganized sequences that we're seeing by Creamline. Receive has
not
been
as
faulty.
smooth, ano,
Yeah.
compared to that to the second set, actually.
Well, because Akari's also playing better.
In fact, that is also true. 22-15. Sharma has also elevated her game. Gumabao unloads. So Mingo makes it a set. Received by Pons. Gia to Gumabao. And they get that close to the net.
It's 2 points now for MG here in set number 3. Also another veteran spiker coming from the right pin. Very much needed for Creamline.
Galanza replays that role of hers today. Serving, coming off the bench. Soyo!
Wow.
Power!
What a bullet! 11 points for Ellie Soyud.
You had mentioned that there was a time during this match she was not getting her points going. Now she's racked them together. She has 11.
What a serve.
So deep. Attack mode. Rejected. Kept in play. Soyud cuts it up. Gumabao, bangs, keeps a hand on it. Valdez. Soyud stretches on the floor. Soltones received by Valdez. Set by De Guzman. And a regalo. Pangs was unable to get up for it. Gumabao. Pang says, hindi may baon. Oh, so well done. 2 opportunities by Creamline to pounce on an overpass. They were unable to do it.
I felt that exhale.
Hi, buhay. 24-16. Set point. Regalo. Gift not open. Valdez shoots long. Soltones. And we're done. Pure Gold, always Panalo. Play in the set. Brought to you by Pure Gold. So Pure Gold, always Panalo. We are going 4 sets. Recovery by Akari here in the third, 25-16. 16. Somebody was texting me about dinner. Sabi ko, forget it. This is going to a fourth set. And if you're Creamline, you want to end it right now. I want to give this Akari team that has not fought the second win in that second set. They played better in the third set, actually.
Gotta give credit, of course, to the Akari Chargers. The Wing Spikers have stepped up their game big time in set number 3. Ivy Laxina and Grecho Sotones, and of course, Ellie Soyud. They came to play in set number 3. Well, of course, first up, they had no choice in set number 3. And as for the Creamline Cool Smashers, they were unable to control that game.
Yeah.
And Akari just played better in set number 3. Let's talk stats here. 9 attacks. This is the lowest production from Creamline here.
Yeah, after 17 in the first and 17 also in the second, I think. Yeah. Lowest, huh?
This is their lowest, with Akari with 14 and 8 errors in set number 3. I remember you asked me this first question. What does Creamline need to do to reach the semifinals? And I said they need to not calculate errors like this. 8 errors with only 9 attacks.
Which is in response to what Justin Nazareno also told her team in a timeout. And she said, let's make our own points. Let's produce them. So here's a moment of truth for both these sides. And as we said at the top of the telecast, sometimes the motivation just amounts to be the same. Creamline wants to return to the place where they hold the throne. On the other side, Akari just no longer content with that second place finish from long time back. But now, here we go. Each point crucial and vital here in this fourth set. You could say Akari a little over the hump as they survive being shut out in that third. We are awaiting clearance from our first referee, Patrick Alan Castillo. Second referee is Bobby Celso. This one is an ace that just sleepwalked over the net.
Lucky break for Negrito with the service ace.
If you're the other side, Asar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Of course.
it's ready to receive, and that happens. It's part of the game. Very deep serve. Nazareno makes it a set. Laxina, it's still handled well. Valdez, diagonal. In the air we go. And it's off the block. The point is recovered quickly.
No, this is what happened during that Akari Chakamucha game. A lot of the swings of Ivy Laxina were just off the block.
Yes.
With points like that, you can't dig those. Now that is what Creamline needs to fix here in set number 4.
Carlos shoots. Neutralized, and it's an open space. Sharma already with 11.
That's a good production by Fifi Sharma. 11 points.
There
Splitting
are
the blocker.
four players who are in the 11-point zone. Sharma, Domingo, Laxina, and Soyud.
And that's all because of set number 3.
Yes. Very deep pickup by Carlos. Valdez Shoots it over. Sharma, this one kept in play by Pons. Valdez gets that through 2 blockers.
You know, as cheesy as it sounds, Sir Sev, Creamline really needs to dig deep here in set number 4.
Yeah. Because the challenge has already been raised by the other side. 15 points by Valdez. We're tied at 2. Eliza serve received by Soltones. Soyud rejected. Kept alive, nonetheless, cleanly by Kyla Atienza. Valdez! 16 by Eliza Valdez, and it's the spike of the set. Brought to you by Duncan, pasalubog ng Bayan.
Classic back row from the Phenom.
Kept in play by Atienza. Laxina. Oh, Pons says, I got it, don't worry. She gets it back, and it's still alive. Nazareno is there. Battle at the net. I think they will call. There's a challenge. I hear the challenge buzzer.
I can feel the tension
Yeah,
right now.
absolutely. This one, well, if it stays with Akari, will tie the score. But this is going to be the nature of this battle down on the way down. If we go 4 or 5.
Yeah. Because that was a statement win in set number 3 by Akari.
Yes, it is a violation. Okay, I think, sino ba nag-challenge? Sino nag-challenge? Ang Creamline.
Creamline.
So it's unsuccessful. And therefore, it will now be 3-all. Okay. Laxina will serve. Just above the net. Oh! Panaga apologizes to Nazareno.
Running attack. Here she goes. Banks Banaga. She hasn't done that since set number 1.
More than, yeah, of course, Justin said, thank you, all right, I'm okay. But more, I wasn't able to keep it in play. That's Justin's concern.
Yeah.
Valdez keeps it alive. They'll toss it over. Opportunity on this free ball. Tough angle to work with. That time for Gretchen Soltones. Clean attack for Pons. You could see it from the set. It was going to be a clean hit.
It's like a shoot set. That's what you call a C set. Going to the antenna. What a sequence by Creamline. Clean.
You could see it from the setter's point of view, that it was going to be a success. 2-point lead by the Cool Smashers. Soltones, Panaga with one hand, agreed to toss it over. Alba, Soyud, roof. Soyud recoils, and it's now a 3-point lead of 3 straight points by the Cool Smashers.
Ali Soyud just miscalculating that sequence.
And Tina Salak wants her team to regroup, down by 3 right now.
Let's go. Malayo pa. Sabi na nag-opposite setting. Pwede ko natin ginawa. Nag-opposite setting pwede. Kaya, kailangan mo lang humingi ng humingi. Tsagain na natin to. Huwag na tayo mag-reserve. Tsagain na natin. Okay? Pag pumapalo dito. Kailangan natin mag-cover. Huwag mo kakalimutan, meron ka din dito.
Ate, pumalo lang kayo na pumalo. Ako bahala sa likod, ha? Ako bahala. Let's go!
Walang down sa ginagawa.
Hey! Akari!
Nazareno, such a leader. Akong bahala sa likod.
We love that.
Lax lang kayo. Akong bahala sa inyo. Nazareno showing her leadership skills. Aray ko, sabi ni Pang. Akari will serve, down 4-6 here in the fourth. PV Sharma, who has come alive here with 11 points in the last 2 sets. Long. Yes, it's long. Seven, 4. Battle at the net. Nazareno keeping it alive. Good set.
Oh, wow.
Good set.
We saw that one coming. Perfectly executed combination play by Creamline.
And it is 8-4, first technical timeout of set 4.
Creamline and Akari are battling it out tonight for a chance to make it into the semifinals. And I want to talk more about the Akari Chargers and their huddle prior to this set. I heard Coach Vince Mangulapnan say, "Huwag maghanap ng puntos, darating din yan. We have to be disciplined." And just to cut a long story short, they have to be patient. That's something that Ellie Soyud was highlighting prior to this game. They need to stay on the same page, whatever the situation. They have to stay focused on each other. They need to be patient. Hindi sila pwedeng magmadali. It's the way for them to avoid unwanted errors, and it's the way for them to move better inside the court. This game could go any way. We could see a 5th set, 7 Jamie, so hang in there.
Yes, we will. In the meantime, this shot is outside. There might be a block touch challenge here. Yes, I hear the buzzer. We're going to max out the challenges here all the way here. Andiyan naman eh. Why not use it? As of now, the score stands if this is not changed by the challenge at 8-5.
Oh, wow.
And look at this. And the challenge is successful. It will now make it 9-4. Creamline by 5. Soltones gets it back. Foiled. Another route. Soya tries this. Valdez hustled for it. Tough angle for Pons. Deflected. Valdez makes it a set. Nazareno keeps it in play. Soltones drives hard. Negrito sends it to Pons. And another one of those spirited long rallies. And I think it's a net touch. Overreach.
Back and forth we went during those sequences.
Tina Salak trying to stabilize her team, calm down the troops here. Bit of rough waters her team is going through right now. Down by 6. Soltones uncorks. Atienza right there, Valdez.
Oh, wow.
points by Eliza Valdez. And no end in sight as this timeout is taken by Akari.
Tayo na to! Tayo na to!
Kung gumustoy natin, hindi natin iisipin yan. Isipin natin yung laro natin. Kaya kailangan natin ng focus sa lahat ng gagawin. Ang hirap na mabulin, pero hindi imposible. Kailangan lang natin gawin natin. Okay?
Up energy. Sayang yung pinag-gawin
Gagawin natin! Gagawin natin! Guys, walang maiinis! Let's go!
Just when you thought you've heard everything in a timeout, as we take a look at PP Sharma being attended to, that's the best I've heard tonight. Walang maiinit.
You gotta stay composed.
Yeah. Diba? Minsan, it's always focus, focus, 1 point at a time. Bigla na lang, walang maiinit. Which I think is the line of the evening. Tina Salag telling her team, mahirap habulin pero hindi imposible.
Wow.
Punching it through!
And Creamline is just playing their game.
Yeah. As they did in the first 2 sets where they took a 2-set to love lead. Out.
Tots is very sure that it was inside.
So we will use that challenge right now. And you can see from the body language of Creamline, a ton of weight has been taken off their shoulders here.
You know, because we've noticed with Creamline, when they have slow starts, it's hard for them to chase.
I agree. Which that happened in the Signal game. And Signal was just playing with all their aces on that day. Losing that in 5. Well, Creamline losing that in 5 sets, and that's why they were sent into the play-in. What are they looking at? They're looking at the big screen, waiting for the decision on this one. Minsan maglalagay tayo ng camera doon sa likod nila para makita nila. Makita yan. Up sa likod.
Okay, well, this is the first time we're seeing this. This is in the way. We need a different. Can you see an angle from the from the top?
Yeah, I agree.
We need to see another vantage point, right? Because look at that. That's in the way.
Referee Patrick Castillo is saying something. We need to open the mics of the refs here. Okay, the referees can make a challenge. That's what we've learned about the challenge era also. On your screens, that's our first referee, Patrick Alan Castillo. So this is a crucial point, actually, if you think about it, in the scheme of things. So everybody's looking at the big screen right now, and all they see is referee Castillo. We also have a protocol. We cannot show the replay until they review it first. So we cannot make a judgment on this. I wonder what Sinjin Reyes are executive producer is doing there. I love the irony of volleyball. We decided to make it a rally point, 25 points, no side out. And then we have the challenge system.
Captain.
Okay. The captain, referee Castillo is calling the captain.
Based sa review, both sides of the camera, hindi talaga clear. So we'll stick with the referee's last decision.
Okay, so inside.
No.
Basta yun yung decision mo na nag-inside.
Okay?
Nag-inside ka na.
Inconclusive ang mangyayari.
Yeah.
Last decision.
Inconclusive. Inconclusive po. Inconclusive.
Okay. Upon the review,
Inside.
upon the review, there was inconclusive view on the ball. So the last decision of the referee today, ball will be awarded to Akari.
The replay is not conclusive, does not show, as we will take a look at it from a different angle here. It is outside.
It looks outside. This is the best that we can see it.
Yeah. The irony was that the flag of the line judge got in the way of the challenge replay. So in a way, it's inconclusive. Oh, what is an important game without some interesting
Drama. I love the drama. That's the best.
Why not?
And even if the score is far, every point, right?
Given
It doesn't matter.
Given the context of the battle, huh? Okay, it is now 12-5.
Ooh, that's an ace.
Yeah.
Coming off the bench, Kamoy Cal, right behind the phenom.
Even Eliza was surprised by it, actually. Better reception. Pons brushes it against the blocker. Here comes Soltones shooting away, Valdez receiving. And De Leon, it is still alive. One more time around the block. And that will make it 13-6 here.
1-2 play.
Pons serving. Looks long. It is.
No lead is safe here.
None. 13-7. 7 now serving.
Oh, wow.
Why not? 18 points by Valdez.
Bia De Leon being that decoy as well just works perfectly for that sequence.
That jump fake sold the whole thing. 14-7 count here. Court set.
Negrito has been on point too.
Yes, here.
The set's going to the left pin.
This serve, however, is long. Last 2 points of Akari have been via the service errors of Creamline. Six-point lead. Negrito battles. It is a check ball.
There's a little lull here that we're seeing with Creamline. Akari slowly catching up here in set number 4.
Yeah. Nine against 14 here. Stretched 4 by Pons. Valdez unloads. Soltonas accepting. Tagao is back on the floor. Carlos sends it airborne. Laxina denied. This one dug out by Domingo.
Good activation, of course, from Kamoy Kao, giving a little bit of a breather for Mars Alba.
15-9. Negrito will serve. Hazareno jumping for it. Negrito whisked, but kept in play by Creamline. Valdez shoots and goal! And the second technical timeout has Creamline ahead by 7. We will be back. Here's that last scoring effort by Eliza Valdez, who has now pocketed 19. The other scorers were Creamline, Panaga with 12, Pons has pocketed 13, Carlos has chipped in 9. 7-point lead. Negrito has played well here. He started here today. Long.
That's outside. Oh, is there a touch? Yes.
Yeah, I think they got the touch.
Akari now in double digits here. Down by 6. And Ivy Laxina able to get a touch on that one.
6-point lead by Creamline.
Good receive by Valdez.
Carlos thrilled with that development. He now has 10 points.
And a lot of weapons here for the Creamline Cool Smashers. A lot of players on the bench not playing due to injury, but Creamline is working with what they have here.
Yes, they do. They have. And they've had players dart in and out of the game. Rodriguez, Galanza, even Denden Lazaro Revilla, not as a libero here today, huh? Kept in play nicely by Atienza. Kept in play nicely by Negrito.
Ooh.
And that will end. Laxina's had enough.
Already with 14 points here. Ivy Laxina. They need to pull away big time here in set number 4.
Yeah. Need to string together a big rally here. They don't need perfect volleyball, just spirited volleyball here. Boy, that's not going to help.
Right, nothing too flashy, no need for combination play, just get a good receive.
Get the ball to your attackers here. Galanza. And De Leon makes it an 8-point lead.
Creamline Cool Smashers nearing the finish line here. Only one ticket left to the semifinals.
Boy, a tough coaching job for Tina Salak tonight to motivate her team down by 8 as of the moment. Uh-oh. Everybody looking around. I wonder who received the ball first. Was it
Kyle Negrito?
Well, that always happens when the setter is the first receiver.
And everyone just loves taking that setter.
Second ball? Second ball? Kanino nga? Soyud. Negrito with a graceful dig. An equally graceful dig on the other end. Soltones fires away. Negrito. And one of those long rallies again. Negrito says, sandali lang. Ganto tayo. Buhay pa yan. Ganto tayo. Hindi makuha, hindi makuha. Sabi ng Akari, anong kala nyo, ha?
And who better to go to, right? Bea De Leon with her classic back quick attack just to split the blockers of Akari.
And she apologized quickly to, I think, Soltones, who she got unintentionally kicking her. Soyud, long.
Untouched, but they will call a challenge. Pretty sure it's a block touch.
Fourth set has not been kind to Akari.
Sometimes you would think that the momentum of set 3 would translate right in set number 4.
Especially given the score of 25-16.
16, exactly. That's not always the case. You can't really choose, right? When you start a set, you can't choose when you want to give your best. You got to give it all the time. That is an untouched swing going outside, coming from Ellie Soyud.
Point lead. Long. Butts has been trying that all night long. She's been unable to get it done in 2 attempts. But she apologizes. Mapasok din yan. I'm sure she's going to practice that in the days ahead. 21-13, Soyud. Good serve. That's out, however. Oh, did they touch it?
That's outside.
Touch it? But it's outside.
These are crucial missed serves by Akari.
And it's again a 9-point lead. Negrito puts a finger and lets her fingers do the talking.
They have a reaching beyond the net challenge. You know, the way Akari is playing is how they actually started this All-Filipino conference. They gained momentum. They had a win streak. And as for Creamline, up and down, but of course, this is the game that matters.
No, I don't think so. Two-point lead. 2 points away, rather. It's a 10-point lead. Pons serving. Chance to get to match point. And what better way than to get her 20th point and bring her team to match point and a possible, almost certain seat in the semis. Serving for the match, and that seat, Pons. Well done, Boltones. We're not yet done.
Perfection is needed now for the Akari Chargers. Take a look at this one more time. Cross court by Gretchen Sotones.
Valdez, Joust, set up, tough angle. No, didn't get it. That last point, always the hardest.
A block touch challenge is now called by Creamline.
You really want to get the match with this? Don't you want a clean point? That's me asking.
Let me relay that to them.
Yeah.
I'll go there.
No.
No touch.
(24-15). Still alive. Well done. Laxina with 15 points now. 3 straight points by Akari.
Akari still fighting strong here in set number 4.
And we are done. CREAMLINE will be in the semifinals, joining Farmfresh, PLDT, and Signal. But what a battle by Akari. They did not allow themselves to be shut out in straight sets. They won that third. In the meantime, we take a look. Pure Gold, always Panalo, playing the set, brought to you by Pure Gold to Pure Gold, always Panalo. We'll take a short break, and I'm sure you have an idea of who our best player is. that's the final set count. First two going the way of Creamline. They lost it in the third and recovered just in time in the fourth set. Who's our best player, Jamie?
Of course, the phenom herself, Eliza Valdez. What a performance coming from her 20 big points.
Yeah, and crucial ones. And yes, you wanted to say?
19 digs.
19 digs. Franny, this is going to be a great interview, I'm sure, with all these fans listening. Go ahead, Franny.
7, Jamie, for all our attendees here in San Juan City. 20 points, 19 excellent digs. Welcome back to the semis, Creamline and Eliza Valdez. Atelay, how does it feel to have Creamline back in the semis?
I'm very, very speechless kasi medyo madaming pinagdaanan, madaming struggles and team challenges. Pero paunti-unti umabot pa rin tayo sa semifinals and magkakasama po tayo papasok sa semifinals. So sana samahan nyo kami. Samahan nyo ang Creamline Cool Smashers.
Atelay, there have been doubts, but how did Creamline stay strong? How did you guys come together to get this far into the conference and even farther?
We just really stick to the culture. I think at the end of the day, we might be struggling, but we found our footing in a very siguro challenging times, and that was our culture, to be back happy, heart strong, and just play for everybody.
Now, Atelay, the semis won't be easy. We have a single round robin, and your first game is PLDT. How will Creamline prepare? What can we expect?
Well, in today's, siguro, after the game, siguro magpapahinga muna kami. But tomorrow in practice, for sure, yung mga coaches namin, yung magtatrabaho din naman, pati kami, para paghandaan yung mga susunod pa na laban. So, for now, we're just gonna take the win. Hopefully, it will boost our confidence going to the semifinals.
All right, Atelay, San Juan City is packed with Creamline Cool Smashers fans. Please go ahead, greet them, and everyone online, go ahead.
Maraming salamat po sa lahat na pumunta today. Sama-sama po ulit tayong lalaban sa semifinals. So, tibayan pa natin yung mga puso natin. To my family, mom, nanay, tatay sa Batangas, hello. And to my grandparents, belated happy birthday to my lolo. To Rebesco family, maraming salamat po. Sir Jonathan, Miss Cathy, Sir Alan, Ma'am Misan, Attorney Lily, to Alliance, my Alliance family. Hello Money family, Bello family, Andox family, Silon Tires family, maraming salamat po. And to my Nike family and to lahat po. Malapit na po ang All-Star Games. Kaya naman bumoto na po kayo. And sana lahat ng mga superstar na gusto nyo makita nyo sa Kandon. So see you guys. Vote now!
Thank you so much, our player of the game, Eliza Valdez. Seth and Jamie, what's up next for the PVL All-Filipino Conference?
Okay, let's take a look at how the bracket will break down right now.
Well, of course, the semifinals is a single round robin. Farm Fresh and Creamline prevailed today. And these are the teams, PLDT, Signal, Farm Fresh, and Creamline, that have made it to the semifinals. But it's not over just yet. These are the games.
And that'll be on Saturday at the Mall of Asia Arena. I don't have tickets. Don't look for me. I'm sure MOA has the tickets. You call them. I have too many friends, you know.
You're too popular to say.
That's going to be a delicious pair of games on that day. And Eliza Valdez talking to us. But what a game Eliza has played. And what a day of volleyball. Thank you for joining us in behalf of Jamie La Victoria and Franny Reyes and our entire production team. Maraming salamat po. Thank you for joining the heart of volleyball, the premier volleyball league.